Order up. Sonic brownie batter and yellow cake batter shakes.
Ion Health with Latrice Curry, Thursday at 5 on Local 3.
Okay, if you have teenagers in your house, I'm going to raise my hand. Perhaps you sometimes feel like conversation cannot always be very easy. They come home, they throw their books on the table, they're upstairs in their room, and maybe you'll see them a few hours later. So we're going to get you all gathered around a table coming up on May 14th to have some fun and give back to teenagers, maybe your own, maybe some that you'll never have a chance to meet, but the effort is still the same. So I'm going to be quiet and introduce you to Sandy Pricer, who is here with Rise Up Cooperative. Her good friend Crystal Marchand is with her. She is with Ablaze Ministries, and they're joining their efforts and their friendship to bring us a trivia night. Do I have that right, Crystal?
That is correct.
That's where the fun around the table comes into play.
It is a lot of fun. We put on some great trivia nights, so we're very excited.
So I think it's really interesting, and we'll kind of ping pong back and forth, but I'll start with you. But okay. You and Sandy are friends, and both of you have this outreach really focusing on teenagers. They're often very overlooked, and you forget that teenagers are still kids,
right,
and they need that support and encouragement. So what are y'all doing at Ablaze?
So Ablaze Ministries supports teenagers and everybody that is part of a teenager support system. So we have different categories, different branches, if you will. We send missionaries to parishes to be youth ministers, start youth programs, really engage with the youth. And then Project YM, which is the branch I'm part of, we train and equip and support youth ministers. And then we have Ablaze Families that supports and provides resources to the parents. So, I mean, being a teenager is hard, and there's no book that comes with like how to raise your teenager.
Right.
So, you know, we try to help.
And one of the reasons, and Sandy, I'll bring you into the conversation, but one of the reasons I think it's so beneficial for us to have both of your outreaches is that parents reach a point where they can't do it alone because the kids don't want to hear it from the parents, right? You need that third-party objective voice to kind of help guide your kids.
Absolutely. There have been multiple times that I've had my own children at my workshops, and where they didn't listen to me, they listened to whomever was leading that workshop. So it really makes a difference to hear it from somebody that's not normally in their life.
So at Rise Up, what you're doing is you're reaching kids 13 to 23. They would say that they're not kids, but they still relatively are. And you're kind of offering them some support for life skills, right?
Yes, that's correct. Life and leadership workshops, and we do it by going into different organizations and schools and providing these, and volunteers within the community come in and they teach and lead the workshops. We're going to be doing some summer things at the American Job Center and East Chat Rec Center, or Community Center, I'm sorry.
Right.
So we're really excited about this summer and this upcoming school year, where we're hoping that COVID won't be an issue bringing in these workshops.
Absolutely. So let's get into the trivia night on May 14th. You're having it at the Young Life Depot.
Yes.
You kind of seem to be the one that got the tag "You're It," because you know a lot about the fun that night. The tickets are on sale now.
Tickets are on sale now. The best place to buy them is online at LoneStarTrivia.com. They're $35 beforehand, and then there'll be $40 at the event.
But that includes the trivia game plus food from Edley's.
Yeah, we're doing a full dinner, barbecue. There'll be drinks. There'll be all kinds of good, snacks and dessert, and it's a lot of fun. It's a great place. So we've got some games set up. It's really an opportunity just to be with each other.
So you said it's a Texas themed, and I asked you if that meant that the trivia was Texas themed. That's not the case.
That is not the case. It is just the environment and the fun.
Is it going to be a night? Neither one of you can jump in, but is it a fun family night, or is it intended more as an adult evening?
It's intended as an adult evening, so it's 18 and up.
Okay.
So it's, you don't leave the kids at home and come on out.
Right. Okay, so let's talk, Sandy, about the summer. You mentioned the summer initiatives that you're going to have. A couple of minutes left. And my memory is that your involvement at Rise Up really kind of began just as you, as an individual woman, seeing a need. And you began small, but now you've grown. So how can people support you?
We always need volunteers to lead these workshops. We go into, like I mentioned, different organizations and different schools, and so we need the volunteers. But we also need funds. Now that we're able to be in person, being able to offer snacks, minor school supplies that they can leave with, different things like that would really help support us, support the children that or the teens and young adults that we're working with.
I'll take some free advice from either one of you for all the parents out there with teenagers. Sometimes you can give teenagers some advice or some guidance and they might not respond to it visibly. Are they generally hearing you if you'll just maybe say it once and walk away?
Yes, they hear you, but you know, they also forget quickly just from the noise of everything else. And so, you know, you just say it once, say it again a little bit in a different situation, you know, so that it sticks in their brains.
And they pretend like they don't really need you, that they can handle this, Mom, but they do.
My teenager comes up, he's not a big hugger, but every once in a while he'll just come and rest his chin on my shoulder, and I'm like, hey buddy.
Yeah. And that makes your mom's heart melt, right?
I'm like, oh, he still needs me. It also doesn't help that he's taller than me, so I'm like, hey buddy.
Right. A lot of moms out there right now are smiling and understanding and relating. Okay, so the kids can't come, but you can. It can be a girls' night, a date night with your husband, whatever it might be. Go to, you can learn more at riseupcooperative.org, but if you're going to LoneStarTrivia.com, you can get your tickets. They're $35 right now. Dinner at Edley's, the whole 9 yards, May 14th, beginning at 6. The doors open.
Doors open at 6.
Great to see you.
Nice to see you too. Thanks for having us.
It's like I'm downloading in slow motion. Wish we had better internet.
Charlie! That's right, it's me, Charlie. Wish specialist for Spectrum. Let's get that wish granted.
How?